I was thinking about what if there was like this reverse stocks where you could put money in to which company you think is gonna fail, and somehow you'll get more money if they fail. It's like betting. Too bad that they don't have that because if that's what I did, I probably would have made out. No, just kidding. I'm not doing that badly. There's little dips and rises. Man, I was thinking about when hard times really come, though. You know, what if we're forced to cannibalism? Oh God, that's one of the worst things. And you know, that's as bad as it gets. And if it came down to it, what would you choose? Would you choose to be a cannibal or to be cannibalized? You may be like, hey, man, thank God for John. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have made it through the mountains. Like the westward explorers. Oh man, it's nothing to joke about. That's horrible, really. There's some verses in the Bible that talk about cannibalism that are freaking horrifying. But I'm saved, so I would be like, hey man, eat me. I'm not too stoked about this life anyway, so go ahead. You need something? You want to keep going? Like maybe you're not all about Jesus quite yet. Like this will be my testimony for you. You'll sort of barter me for your dinner. you know. There's a lot of other things I could go into. I was talking about Santa. Santa, how he's an anagram for Satan. He's this jolly old guy. He's actually a part of a wicked scheme. It's really, and his elves are really like the DMT elves, the machine elves that Terrence McKenna talks about. Those are his elves, and they're just demons. That's all they are. Oh man, and I can go into outer space. That's a joke. It's a literal joke. Oh man. What? When are you gonna get there? Like, when are we gonna have any progress in outer space? Is my question. Like, no, seriously though, there's sort of a problem there. There's a lot of issues there, the whole model that they tell us doesn't really work out if you really look at the real science, but there doesn't happen to be any curvature on the Earth. This is not joking about that.
Like little private rooms.
Truth be told, it's outer space that is the joke. The thing about it, like, they're inconsistent about what they say. They don't know whether to say there's stars or not. There's tons of stuff. They say they can't pass the Van Allen belt, but they say they've gone to the moon. There's no real explanation that they have for the waxing and the waning of the moon. But the Bible has an explanation for it, Genesis 1:14. Yeah, it's interesting. Um, I don't know. I think I've had some outer space jokes, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Um, I mean, it is a joke, basically. That's what's the joke, is that people believe that it's real. So, that's basically comical. Um, uh, yeah, and there's still no progress in outer space. Oh, like the Virgin Galactic stocks, yeah, I don't know if I'd invest in that. That's for sure. Woo-hoo. Oh man, that's like the forefront and the edge, the premiere of tip of the iceberg for delusion. um, and it's going to be is they'll simulate zero gravity, and they'll make people, they'll do free fall, which they can already do, and they'll be like, okay, pay us $250K. It's really ridiculous. People are really putting their faith in this idea, and there's really no progress. There's people who are distracting people from really thinking about it. They'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to space, I'm gonna do it. Elon Musk is like it, or the guy who owns Virgin Mobile. You're like, oh, I'm rich enough to do it, like I'm gonna do it, and then none of them are actually doing it. And it's a weird thing. Like, something's going on. Like, at a certain point, some of them have to know what they're doing. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say. A lot of them are probably Freemasons. Yeah, it's kind of like a joke, basically. I know this got less funny than it was in the beginning, but sort of trying to catalog a couple comedic ideas. Might as well talk about some other stuff too, though. I mean, and it almost falls in line with the whole thing because of it being comedic, because the fact that people believe the lie that they're told in school and in the media, and we're so far along in time, there's still no progress in that lie. If they had actual proof, like if they had actual evidence, but it's all about just like focusing on something else besides that. People just want to do something other than doing the work of the Lord and facing the truth and facing the need for Jesus and how they need to tell other people about the need for Jesus. And yeah, people they want to do something else other than the work of the Lord, basically. That's what they want to do. Honestly, the work of the Lord is more rewarding, though. I mean, yeah, it's weird. It's like you boil down life to this one thing. I thought of something, though, and this is kind of a joke. It's like, in this life, people consider me like a joke, basically. They laugh at me for believing the Bible and not believing pseudoscience and in outer space, even though there's no progress or any proof of outer space or curvature or the Big Bang or the heliocentric model or anything. They consider me a joke. So I was saying today, I'm the joke in this life, but you're the joke in the next life. It's like, if you don't believe in God, you don't even believe in the one who did everything for you, who created everything for you to even exist. You don't even believe in him. You've rejected him. You rejected Jesus. How do you believe that he's gonna allow you to be with him in the afterlife? It's like he's not gonna believe in you. He'll be like, I'm just gonna take you out of the book of life. So people gotta be careful. You have to fear the Lord, All right, God bless.